Friday. I'm Tom Llamas. Thanks so much for watching. Tonight and always, we're here for you. Good night.
And then she'd switch it up and chop it up and daga 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 daga.
KUAM TV8, home of the Milan Cortina Olympics. Coverage begins February 6th, 2026.
Half a day, I'm Atsuki Hirayama. You're watching KUAM News Weekend Edition. Thanks for joining us. Superior Court Judge John Terlahi is giving both sides just 2 weeks to finalize a plea deal in the murder case against Toshi Salvador or face trial. Salvador, also known as Charles Tone or Toshi, is accused of fatally shooting his stepbrother Mike Fell in November 2024, then setting fire to the vehicle used to take him to the hospital. Prosecutors say Salvador was drinking heavily when he pointed a gun at Fell, demanding he sell drugs before pulling the trigger. The defendant has been held at the Department of Corrections and appeared virtually at Thursday's hearing. He faces first-degree murder charges with special allegations for use of a deadly weapon, along with an arson charge. Prosecutors told the court a plea deal has already been drafted and returned with revisions, and the victim's family signature is the final step. Defense confirmed both sides are working towards resolution. Now, Judge Terlahi warned he would not allow more delays and set the next hearing for October 2nd. A man has been sentenced in federal court for breaking into the Tamuning post office and stealing mail. After nearly 6 hours of testimony and arguments, Chief Judge Francis Tidinco Gatewood sentenced 36-year-old Matthew John Briola Sablon to 18 months in prison, followed by 3 years of supervised release. He'll serve his time at a federal correctional institution in Oregon and received credit for almost 6 months already spent behind bars. Sablon pleaded guilty in April, admitting he pried open the post office's secured sorting area, making off with tubs of mail and packages. Surveillance footage showed him wearing pink shorts and a black hoodie with a tattoo on his leg clearly visible. He was arrested the same day wearing the same clothing. During sentencing, prosecutors argued Sablon's crimes went beyond burglary, alleging he targeted mailboxes for personal information and even attempted to assume victims' identities. But the defense pushed back, saying those claims went beyond the plea deal. Now, Sablon is also facing separate cases in Superior Court, but this federal sentence stems specifically from the post office burglary and mail theft. In other news, the Guam Department of Education has announced the successful disbursement of more than $18.5 million in American Rescue Plan vendor payments last week. Of that total, nearly $17.6 million went to resolve outstanding bills with Cortec, which had piled up while ARP funding was on hold. Other vendors receiving payments include ST Corporation, John Dell International, MAD Office Systems, Rainbow Paint Supply, All Star Incorporation, doing business as KUAM, MedFarm, De Vera Lopez, Melbert, Hive Guam, Filet Content Solutions, Guam Power Authority, and Savas Learning Company. Superintendent Dr. Eric Swanson says the payments mean more than just clearing the books. They represent an investment back into Guam's economy, as the funds ultimately circulate through the community. Well, the Young Men's League of Guam is a fellowship organization rooted in true brotherhood, community service, and preserving our island culture. Some of the members talked with our Jason Solis about their group and how they're accomplishing their mission.
Bob, what are some of the community service initiatives that the Young Men's League of Guam does? Because of course, it's a good time for fellowship, for networking, to share brotherhood. Those of you that went to FD know all about that and everything, but at its heart too is also giving back.
Well, basically our mission is to support our language and culture and to protect and defend the Chamorro language and culture and the ethnicity and the race of the Chamorro people. And we find that through education, that's one of the avenues that we can really attract young people. And this year, because one of our late brothers also passed away, the late Andrew Tenorio Laguana, well-known, renowned. He designed the museum for Guam, well-known architect, and was very instrumental in in reestablishing and solidifying our scholarship program.
His nephew was working here as an intern this past summer.
Yes, so earlier this year, we established a partnership with the University of Guam for the Andrew Tilaguana Chamorro Studies Scholarship at the university in 2 tracks. One track would be for somebody who would just wanted to study the Chamorro language, and one track is for somebody who wants to teach the Chamorro language. And we find that it's very important because the Chamorro language really gives us our identity as a Chamorro people. It takes a village program, which we're going out to the villages to ask the villages to speak Chamorro,
Outstanding.
and share the Chamorro. We can't teach Chamorro if we don't speak it.
For people that want to get out and participate and do what they love, which is running, to be able to help the Young Men's League of Guam continue your mission and just have fun on a great Saturday and everything, where can people register?
Okay, they can register by going to the guamrunning.club. Put the Guam Running together, and don't space it. Just put guamrunning.club, and you can go to that site and register. This is probably the cheapest 5K I've ever seen because Bob and Joe here kind of dropped the price down to $12. Mm-hmm.
That's incredible.
That's incredible because it's been going like $15 or $20. Mm-hmm. So the organization decided to drop it down to $12, which is awesome. And especially the group price, which is $50 for a group of 4. Mm-hmm. Group of 5 now? See, that's pretty good.
It's not like he's the president of the Guam Running Club or anything.
I encourage our community to come out and participate. And I also like to stress that you don't have to run these events. You can actually walk it.
And our YMLG Ina Mona Ben Pablo Memorial 5K, 2K run. September 27 at the Leo Palace. Showtime is 5 o'clock. Go time is 6. For vendors and groups, please, you can contact me at 797-4203 or ymlg.inamona@gmail.com.
For 250 years, the United States Postal Service has been delivering more than just mail. It's been connecting people across the nation, from the busiest cities to the most remote communities. As part of its anniversary, USPS is spotlighting its longest delivery routes, including one right here on Guam. According to the agency, the Barrigada Post Office, the westernmost facility in the entire USPS network, covers a 68-mile route, serving more than 1,000 mailboxes every day. But that's not the longest in the country. In Sidney, Montana, a rural carrier drives nearly 200 miles daily to deliver mail to more than 300 homes. From dog sleds to boats, donkeys to bicycles, the Postal Service has relied on countless ways to make sure mail reaches its destination. Today, it operates over 234,000 routes nationwide and across all U.S. territories, including Guam, the Northern Marianas, and American Samoa, keeping its mission alive of serving every community, no matter how far. Well, it's a whole new look under the sea at Fisheye Marine Park. Guam's iconic underwater observatory has officially reopened after a major upgrade. 6 of its 24 viewing windows were replaced, giving visitors an even brighter and sharper look at the thriving reef in Petey Bay. General Manager Akihiro Tani says this marks the start of phased improvements leading up to Fisheye's 30th anniversary in April. And to celebrate, every lunch buffet at the Garden Restaurant now comes with a free trip to the observatory. Diners can enjoy island-style cuisine, then head below sea level for a breathtaking view of marine life. It's all part of Fisheye's ongoing commitment to conservation, culture, and community, making it a must-visit for families, residents, and tourists alike. Well, turning to national headlines, something to get you into the Halloween spirit.
It is perhaps not a surprise that the house that looks like this in October looks like this and this and this in September.
We don't have many guests for 2 weeks while we're doing the skeletons.
Lou Ellenberger put her first skeleton out about 20 years ago. It was just one, reclining on this branch in her yard.
A couple of years later, the local newspaper named him Lazy Bones. And my career was in marketing. I said, oh, I can do that.
Since then, one has grown into dozens, and the skeleton house on St. Charles has become an attraction that draws thousands of people every year. What they don't see is the work that Berger puts in beforehand.
From when I get up in the morning until I go to bed at night for 2 solid weeks.
She spends that time hauling the skeletons out of their storage closet.
So cars are now outside. Skeletons are starting to come out here.
Then she gets to work. Every year, she spends some time touching up and repairing old favorites like Pelvis Costello, Trombone Shorty, and Morning Call.
In the heat, this stretched, I got to tighten that. It's little things, but it's a lot of work.
Then she puts together the new residence. Making her debut this year is Chapel Bone, a play on the pop singer Chapel Roan. The puns are a signature of the Skeleton House. Berger says some of them come from a suggestion box that she puts out each year, but most are her own.
90% of them are either my ideas or my crazy family's ideas.
She also does almost all of the crafting by herself. We got to see where the famous skeletons are born.
I have the outfits that I'm going to need, my glue gun, my zip ties.
But Berger didn't give away all her secrets, like who the guy on the floor is.
This one is going to be a surprise.
She did say he's a local icon, like many of the skeletons are. Others are pulled from the news. The Devil's Advocate, of course. Last year, that was Taylor Swift's Eras Tour. Berger, with the help of her Swiftie grandkids, got to work on the Scaras Tour.
All their fans would leave their friendship bracelets all along the posts of my fence. And my little grandchildren would run out there and collect them every morning, and by the next night, the next day, there were that many again back on the post. It was just so heartwarming.
Now the Taylors are scattered in every corner, literally, of her living room. They and their friends are waiting for their return to the lawn as one Halloween lover's yearly gift to her city. Rachel Handley, WWL Louisiana.
Stick around, we have more coming up on Weekend Edition. You're watching KUAM.
Sometimes parenting can be hard. What should I be doing? The Guam Early Learning Council includes partners who can provide you with early childhood services and supports. We are here to assist. For resources and information, simply call 311 Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., excluding holidays. Early connection can change everything.
Get ready, Guam! Kmart's turning the big 3-0, and this anniversary celebration is bigger than ever. Free prizes, big raffles, hot deals, oh, the party's everywhere at Kmart. From pantry staples to daily essentials, save big with new low prices. And with surprises popping up throughout the store, there's always something to make you say, oh! Kmart Guam, celebrating 30 years with savings, surprises, and fun for everyone. Oh, it's on, Guam.
Calvo Select Care's comprehensive medical provider network offers our members choice and access to quality facilities locally in Asia, Hawaii, and the continental United States. We provide our members several wellness programs and healthy options to improve their overall health status. The FY 2026 Gov Guam self-funded open enrollment starts September 16th and ends September 27th. Gov Guam employees and retirees enroll now.
Howdy guys, it's your boy Victorious, and just recently I was given the opportunity to travel to Borderland Festival in East Aurora, New York to feature a band from the island of Ulithi called Ulithian Vibes. So check this out. While I was there, I sat down with the artists to talk about their music, their roots, and what it means to share their culture on a big stage like this.
So we're gonna be like, dressed up in attire, like with a local kind of like style. Obviously, we're gonna be wearing shirt because I don't know if we're allowed to. Even though we're called Ulithian Vibes, but we're representing more than that, more than, ourselves. Yeah, like the whole nation is, Micronesia, you're you know, in our minds, on our back. You know, we're out here representing like island people, Pacific Islanders, you know.
Scared, but happy at the same time, if you know what I mean, if you know that feeling where you've never done it before, but you want to do it, yeah.
To be honest, it's kind of like there's pressure, but it's like I'm so grateful for the opportunity to represent like not only Micronesia, but the whole nation, you know, everybody in the Pacific for that matter.
Then came the big day, their performance at Borderland Festival 2025, where unity and vibes clashed with New York energy.
Came all the way from Guam, yeah, same as this guy as well, from the same place. But yeah, I'm so blessed to be over here right now, enjoying this moment with all of you.
Taught to love and respect, learn the seasons and the sun. Sail away at a very young age, weeks and months in the stormy seas. Lift a boy and return a man. This is our way on the island route. Warrior, 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 my island warrior, a true legend. Warrior, warrior, my island warrior, a true legend. We belong. Invaded nation came and occupied our lives with authority, stomping their flag on the SO with the civic intention. They told the world on greatly, occupied by the police. We still the fourth mighty leader who did put us in the crosshair with all resolve of a massive tragedy. The hopeless fear within us, he's some born of sorrow, born of fright for we have separated from our children. The hopeless fear within us, he's some born of sorrow, who thinks it's suffering. You pick me up every morning.
All in all, it was an unforgettable journey, one that connected music, culture, and community across oceans and lands. Catch the full journey to Borderland Festival in episode 25 of the One Micronesia Show. My name is Victorious, and I'll catch you on the next one. Chee!
Honey, do you want some milk?
Do you ever wonder how your favorite products make their way into your local stores? Most arrive on state-of-the-art Matson vessels that transport containers of food, household items, equipment, and supplies into the islands every week. Because we know that you depend on us, we work closely with our partners to ensure that our shipments arrive on time, all the time, so you can find your favorite products when you need them. We transport the region's most precious cargo that supports successful businesses and promotes a better quality of life for our families. Matson is proud to have been the hometown shipping carrier for Guam, the CNMI, and Micronesia for the past 25 years, and you can count on us to be here for generations to come.
Win one championship, you're celebrated. Win twice, they call you a hero. 3 times, they say words like legend and dynasty. 4, 5, 6 titles, they'll say enough is enough. But when you've won it all 7 times, what's left to say? The trophy speaks for itself. Introducing the full lineup of Ram trucks. Ram, 7-time winner of Motor Trend's Truck of the Year.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
Beyond the Game is presented by Gatorade.
Easy money. Half a day, everybody. I'm Jason Salas, your 671 sports nerd, and I am talking to the champ, the back-to-back champ for the Guam Cycling Federation for the road event,
Yes.
Kristen Lombard. Yeah, congratulations, champ.
Thank you.
All right, good. Tell me about your training process. This is something that you've been very, very passionate about. I interviewed you before the last Olympics about what your training process is, how you support your husband, Dr. Peter Lombard, a former Olympian. But you're exceptional and you're a lead in your own right.
Yeah, Pete and I have workout routines that we kind of stick by. We plan. So a lot of my training and almost all my training is on the bike in the saddle. I typically am riding at Rocket Ride twice a day, sometimes doubling.
How many hours a day are you on a bike?
A physical bike?
Mm-hmm. Or bike adjacent, let's call it. You're basically pedaling a lot.
Well, the classes are about 45 minutes long, so about an hour. So I'd probably say 5 hours
Per day?
A week.
Okay, a week.
Yeah.
See, that putting in work, just like Kobe said and everything like that, anything worth doing is worth doing well. Yeah. So, it's not just your physical conditioning though, Kristen, it's also your approach. And a race is, so many people say, it's a battle against yourself as well as the course and everything like that. So how do you approach getting through a course?
Wow, that's a tough question. I like to go out and test my abilities and kind of just push myself to the next level, next limit. And so every time I go into races like such, my goal really isn't to win. My goal is to finish and to see if I can do better than I did in the previous course. And so training for that, and then just knowing that I'm out there doing it when not a lot of people are doing it is just excitement in itself.
Now, it's so easy, and it's a completely natural response to say, let me back off, let me slow down, let me just throw in the towel here and everything like that. But, as they call it, for sprinters, right? The runners high or the long distance runners and everything. How do you actually kind of maintain your focus? And do you have is there a song you sing in your head, or do you just always look ahead at the horizon?
Well, this past race, I was probably cramping almost halfway through the race. I did some changes on my how I would prep for my races, and I kind of backed off on the sodium and started. I only took water and whatever supplements I had in my jersey. I was cramping, and I was just talking to myself. You're not a failure. You can do it. Just keep going. Make the adjustments where you need to make adjustments. Save where you can save, and push where you know you can push. And somehow that got me through. And the only thing in my head was come on, all you need to do is finish. Even that's all you need to do. And if it's not something that is, flat tire, can't fix a flat tire, got hit, got injured, there's always that finish line, and to just be able to cross the finish line, or if it was time limited, be pulled out because of time. But yeah, just to be able to tell myself, you just have to finish. You just have to finish. It's going to be rewarding. You're going to suffer, and it's going to be great. Look at your calories.
So the eyes on the prize approach, pretty much.
Yeah,
and
but
that's
not really
interesting.
the prize, because I'm not in it. I'm not in
There
it
you
to
go.
win it, right? I'm in it to go and have fun and be on the road, and be with other people who love to ride as well.
But that's also interesting, and I think that is what the essence of what makes you elite and the back-to-back champion, because I know some people would say, just the next mile. Let me get 1 mile, and then we'll work from there in like little incremental steps and everything like that. You're like, okay, finish the course. You're actually seeing, like,
Yeah. You said that you would do 2 laps, and even if you wanted to stop at the first lap, you just got to do it. I mean, it's only an hour and a half. What could you be doing? I think the biggest challenge for me during the race was, how do you get through that long stretch of just flat road by yourself? Because then I'd be like, oh, it's a chill ride. You can ease up on the pedals, but it's like, I can see someone in front of me. How can I get to those guys, and at least hopefully have a partner to ride with?
We're looking at 3-peat now for next year. That's way off in the distance, but again, eyes on the objective and everything like that. So how far off do you train when you've got a event coming up, and like how do you say, like, I'm going to hit peak training without burning myself out, or making sure you stay in like peak fitness?
Well, I'm not a pro athlete, so all my training, all my conditioning is to maintain my agility and my health.
You're also teaching, you're also running a business, you're also a mom, you're also a wife.
So it's just to make sure that I'm healthy enough to live a long life, healthy life for the kids, for the family, for the business. And so I don't particularly have a set training, but I do know that when it comes time and it's a big race, like, okay, I gotta get some miles out on the road, maybe cut back on some weight training. One thing I would like to start implementing that I think would be super helpful for me would be to do some speed training, because I think that would probably make the flats a little bit easier for me, because I can tolerate hills. I'm probably not the fastest on a hill, but I can tolerate the hills and the heavy. So to flip the training.
Better you than me. I'll follow you in the car next time I do a video on you, but I'll just be there, second gear.
Beyond the Game is presented by Gatorade.
I thought you worked in his house.
Oh, I'm wherever he needs to fuel up. Oh, Cantina chicken burrito.
Thanks, Todd.
That's the way to do it.
You know what? Let me actually get something to wash that down with, please.
I got you.
Easy. Appreciate it.
You've made a powerful enemy, Todd. I didn't mean to.
And now here's your Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club shout-out sent to us on KUAM.com.
Happy birthday to Josiah Noah Cruz. Happy 18th birthday to Josiah Noah Cruz, son of Ricky F. Cruz Jr., former resident of Dededo, Guam. Josiah is now residing in North Carolina with his mother, Eva, and the family. And wishing you the best of turning 18 and sending you love from all your family right here on Guahan. We love you, Josiah, and we hope you have a wonderful birthday. Love the Cruz and Santos clan. Also, happy birthday to Pacas and Augustine. Happy 9th birthday to our fur baby. We love you, Tata. Also, a happy birthday to Loretta Cruz. Happiest of birthdays to the best mom in the world. Wishing you endless blessings and continued happiness in the next chapter of your life. Cheers. 53 never looked so good. And that's pretty much of all the birthdays. Happy birthday to all of who celebrate their birthday this weekend. And also, happy birthday to everybody from all of us here at KUAM and Cold Stone.
I don't know what I've been told.
I don't know what I've been told.
Someone here is getting old.
Someone here is getting old.
Your Cold Stone Creamery birthday cake winner
for this week goes to...
Drum roll, please. The winner is Isaiah Victor Valino. Congratulations on you. You got yourself a delicious cake from Cold Stone Creamery. We will contact you and give you details on how you can claim your prize. Happy birthday and congratulations.
Want to wish your special someone a happy birthday? Just click the QR code here on your screen or email birthdayclub@kuam.com.
That's going to do it for us here on Weekend Edition. Visit KUAM.com or follow us at KUAM News on social media for the latest news. For now, I'm Mitsuki Hirayama. Have a safe weekend.
The One Micronesia Show is brought to you by American Music, located in the Compadres Mall. Now carrying all of our major music brands only at Compadres Mall.
Ali, Mogithi, Hafide Zan Tiro, Rananim, Casalele, Lengwo, and Ya.